Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have Star Wars, the Black Series C3PO, and this is the one with the silver leg. If you can't tell from there, it comes in the typical Black Series box. He is not numbered at all, but we got a little bit of info right there. But let's go ahead and get C3PO out of the package. C3PO looks great. And I want to do a shout out to Marcus. His YouTube channel is Crooked Mark. I would never have thought of having this figure. But, you know, I got the land speeder with Luke. And then I'm like, well, I might as well have C3PO and blah, blah, blah. Just a bunch of chit chat between me and him. And then he's like, hey, I'm going to pick you up a C3PO. And then he actually got me the one with the silver leg, which to me is the one I would want versus the red-armed version. And I do believe this one was a Walgreens exclusive. I could be wrong. But again, I'm usually collecting Force users and stuff like that and Mandalorians. And wasn't expecting to ever have a C3PO. Now I need to get an R2-D2. But let's dive right into this figure. Now, they nailed it. This figure is amazing. Like the detail in the eyes, the sculpt on this is fantastic. When you look on the back, I have a little bit of mold hiccup right there. Looks like chewed up plastic, but it's all right. He's a robot. But they definitely put a lot of love and attention to detail in this figure. One thing I would have liked is if the elbows moved. Like they could have rigged something up to where maybe the little piece of piping would go inside so you could at least get some elbow movement. Other than that, his arms, you know, can go up. They can rotate. And then you get some wrist bends and rotations. And look at that hand. The paintwork and detail in the inside of the hands, the palm, is awesome. Like when you're looking at it this way, there's a lot of detail and sculpt work, but then when they added that black into the palm, makes it pop. I definitely like it. Head articulation, it's pretty good. He can look up like so, look down, and you get some left to right motion. It's a little tight when I go to do that. Same type of articulation on the right side of him. You know, same detail on the palm. Then we get down to his torso area. Again, sculpted really well. All the wiring and everything looks really, really good. It's weird they used a lot of red, whites, yellows. I don't see any blues or anything like that. Would have liked to have seen a variety of coloring in the wires, but still not too bad because that's even when he does his ab bend. Like he has that like G.I. Joe style ab crunch, but he can lean back quite a bit. He can't lean forward, but his lean back is on point. There's no waist rotation, and his legs. This is sort of like a softer plastic. They can kick up about this far. He can kick out this far. Like he is limited because of the way he's designed. So his butt flaps restrict a lot with his leg going backwards. And then kicking out to the side, you can see this bends up a little bit. So, I mean, he's not a ninja. He's a barely able to walk robot. And he does come with bent, like, single jointed knees, which I thought looked really cool when you bend it with the, I don't know, it's like this stayed in place, and for some reason it just looks cool. Got that silver leg, and then you get the ankle bend, pivot, you know, no rotation, no swivel or anything going on in the legs. So he does have some limited articulation, but I mean, he is C3PO, and if you see him walk in the movies and stuff like that, I mean, he doesn't really get much, you know, he sort of wobbles a little bit. And Marcus, if you're watching this, man, I do appreciate you hooking me up with a C3PO. I'm pretty stoked. And for everybody watching, I will link Marcus's YouTube channel down below. So there's a link down in the description. Click on it. Check out his content. He's a huge Star Wars fan. So if you're a Star Wars fan like him, he does a lot of reviews on what he has received. And he does other things as well, like some of like the artistic style vinyls and stuff like that. But definitely a channel worth checking out. So now let's go ahead and set up C3PO the way I wanted to set him up. This is how I wanted my C3PO to be set up. Mainly because I have the land speeder. I just need to get R2-D2. And this is the best way I could really get him to fit in there. I know he's supposed to be more facing forward and set more where my hand is. But I had to angle him a little bit to get him to sit flat. So can't wait to get R2-D2. I got Obi-Wan that I'm going to crack open that 40th bubble and just cram him in there just to have a nice little setup. But I think that R2-D2 is just going to be impossible to get a hold of at a reasonable rate, which is disappointing. But that is my review of the Star Wars Black Series C3PO. If you like what you saw, add a like, subscribe if you want to see more. And as always, good luck hunting, keep on collecting, and have a beautiful day.